Kundalini is not a sensation, it is a power. When it wakes up, it does not respectfully knock on your door. It rushes through your body, rewiring your whole neurological system from the inside out. What most people refer to as spiritual awakening is only the top of the iceberg. True Kundalini activation does not simply change your awareness. It alters your biology. It leaves a mark. It causes strange and particular symptoms in your body, and you frequently fail to connect the links. You will sit there wondering, why is this happening to me? Why is my body behaving this way? Doctors may have no answers. The test came back normal. Yet, deep down you sense something is changing. Something old, primal, untamable. In this video, we will go much beyond the fundamental indications that are commonly discussed. This isn't about tingling up your spine or seeing colors with your eyes closed. These are the oddest, most misinterpreted, and most revealing physical symptoms that appear when the coiled serpent energy lying at the base of your spine begins to awaken. If you experience any of these symptoms, it indicates that your system is not just waking, it is being reformed. And once it begins, there is no turning back. These are the 6 signs that your body will only exhibit during a full Kundalini awakening. I understand you've never heard them before. During Kundalini awakening, something odd occurs. You start to feel as if your skin no longer belongs to you. Shirts that were previously comfortable now feel suffocating. Even the softest blanket feels scratchy. Even jewelry you've worn for years might hurt your wrists, ears, or neck. But it is not an allergy. It is not a rash. It's something deeper and weirder. And you're left wondering what's going on. Is this? Your body is rejecting the energy memory stored in items, materials, and even places associated with your past self. Your skin serves as the first line of defense. Most people forget that skin is more than simply a physical barrier. It's an intellectual and emotional membrane. It absorbs, stores, and transfers information. And when Kundalini rises, the physical trace of who you used to be begins to disintegrate. You may see bacteria shedding little patches of dryness in random spots. You may notice that your skin's texture changes gradually overnight. You cannot explain a sudden softness or tightness. Strangest of all, you may notice that your skin craves natural contact, just like your body does, and only relaxes when you touch tree bark, stone, or running water. It's because your energy field is attempting to base itself in purity, and anything artificial or emotionally charged is instantly rejected. Even your sensation of touch varies. Holding an old GIF from an ex may cause an odd sensation up your arm. Using your beloved pillow suddenly causes you to feel restless rather than peaceful. It is not about the item, but about what it still contains. Your skin on your face functions as a spiritual integrity sensor. If something does not resonate, you will notice it first on the surface. Kundalini does more than only wash inner wounds. It also removes bodily signs of who you were before to awakening. Imagine hearing your fridge's gentle hum and feeling it shake your chest, or coming into a grocery shop and immediately feeling pressure in your temples. Not from lights or movement, but from the sound of the ceiling speakers. This is not psychological. This is not hypersensitivity. This is your body's physical response to vibration, which only those undergoing profound Kundalini change will comprehend. During the Kundalini awakening, your body's vibrational receptors, particularly those associated with the auditory and neurological systems, become wide open. Frequencies that were previously filtered unconsciously are now striking you raw. Your body no longer perceives sound as just hearing, it becomes feeling. Pressure and tingling. Contraction. It's almost as if your cells are being assaulted with unseen waves. It's not just exterior. Certain words will cause you to feel the want to shop. You may feel your jaw tightening, or your shoulder twitching. When someone speaks to you in a specific way, even songs you once enjoyed may make you physically uncomfortable rather than emotionally. Why? Because your body is now perceiving reality through vibration, and everything that does not resonate feels like an invasion. This is one of the most misinterpreted indicators of true energy awakening. People will tell you you're overreacting or that it's nervousness, but you'll know it's more when you cease experiencing noises in your knees, abdomen, and spine. Here's the true twist. Certain noises may heal you just as strongly. You may hear a bird cry and feel your body breath in relaxation. A rainfall may bring tears to your eyes without even thinking about it, since your system is now teaching itself to be pure and filtering out anything that is incorrect in order to reduce digital noise. Allow your nervous system to reset in silence. Don't just cover your ears. Protect your energy field. Your body is now a tuning fork for truth, and anything out of sync will feel like an attack. You may be going about your day regularly when suddenly something in your body locks up, not your muscles or joints, but deep within your organs. It's not acute or uncomfortable, but you feel a grasp beneath your rib cage or in your belly. Then, just as abruptly, it is gone. There's no explanation. Scan results reveal nothing, yet the problem persists, like your body is pushing. Internal pause. This is one of the most unsettling and striking signs of a genuine Kundalini awakening. Your organs start to tense at random, not because something is wrong, but because something is becoming dislodged. The human body accumulates emotional stress in organs as well as muscles. Your liver stores anger, your lungs sadness, and your intestines shame. During the Kundalini ascent, all of these emotional blueprints rise to the surface, and as one begins to relax the surrounding tissue, it frequently closes reflexively, as if the body is prepared for an emotional torrent. But what you feel is a bodily echo, a squeezing, a flutter, or a constriction in seemingly healthy organs. You may notice that your stomach tightens whenever you try to rest, or that your kidneys pulse slightly as you lie flat. The feeling might seem like a sluggish hand squeezing deep inside you, then dissipating as your concentration turns. It is not an illness. It is cellular release. Your body is digesting trauma. It does not recall intellectually, but rather schematically. This is where most folks panic. They believe they are becoming ill. But if you can remain motionless, breathe, and observe, you will notice that stiffness always precedes an emotional change. The body constricts to protect. Then let us proceed to release. The cycle is holy. To help, provide warmth to the region. Lay your palm over the tension and let your breath to meet it. Sometimes that's all it takes for the organ to feel comfortable enough to relax and let go of the darkness within it. You're sitting peacefully, not typing, not grasping anything, yet you can feel it. A peculiar pressure in your fingertips, particularly your thumbs, like someone is pushing down from within. No discomfort, no spasms. Simply a strong magnetic sensation that makes you want to stretch, clench, or flick your fingers. Even though there is nothing obviously wrong, this is one of the most missed signs of Kundalini awakening. Energetic congestion in the body's extremities, particularly the thumbs and fingertips. While most people focus on the spine during Kundalini awakening, the energy does not only move upward, it also branches outward, and the fingers, particularly the thumbs, serve as expression conduits. They symbolize action, willpower, and control. Will these points activate when Kundalini begins to destroy your ego-based system? And if there is blocked energy, old patterns, reluctance, or fear of letting go, the tension builds. It is there. You may even notice that your fingers quiver when you're deep in concentration or ready to confront a reality, or that your hands want to open or extend instinctively when you're silent. The oddest part, this symptom frequently appears when nothing else is happening. You're still calm, but your thumbs feel like they're expanding from within, as if they're going to do something you have not decided on. That is energy, preparing to discharge. To support this, submerge your hands in water, warm or cool. Let your fingertips drift. Shake them out. You may even find yourself naturally sketching spirals with your thumbs or rubbing them across your hands. That is the body attempting to generate tiny motions to relieve pressure. Your thumbs are more than just instruments for grabbing spiritual levers, and Kundalini helps you let go of all you've been hanging on to for too long. It is one of the most unusual experiences, and it usually surprises people. You're sitting in stillness, not chewing or eating, yet you can feel something buzzing in your mouth. It's not pain or swelling, but a curious light vibration, similar to a low electric hum, between your teeth or on the roof of your mouth, no matter how hard you poke at it. Nothing explains it. This is one of the most subtle indications of a strong Kundalini awakening. The energetic activation of cranial and oral centers in your mouth, particularly your gums, is not limited to speaking and digesting. It's a complex network of nerves that runs straight to your brainstem and cranial meridians. And when Kundalini energy rises, these inert fields begin to cease. You could feel pulsating behind your upper teeth. You may find yourself subconsciously pressing your tongue against the roof of your mouth, not because of habit, but because your body needs to complete a circuit. Some people even experience the sensation that their inner lips or cheeks are somewhat electrified, as if they had just completed a meditation, even though they have not. This feeling is not a dental problem. It is an energy change that occurs inside the body's inner pathways. Kundalini does not skip the mouth when old speech patterns containing hidden truths and ancestral memory can be retained. It cleanses it because your voice, phrase, and truth were all molded in this little cavern to let you hum quietly and allow vibration to go through the gap behind your teeth. Do not overthink it. You are not malfunctioning. Your tongue is waking as a spiritual instrument, and it will soon be utilized to communicate from a level of truth you have never experienced before. There is nothing exactly like this. It's nearly hard to convey without firsthand experience. You might be strolling, reading, or lying down, about to fall asleep, when your body abruptly pauses for a few seconds. It's as if you're kept motionless, not in dread or terror, simply suspended. You're aware but unmoved. There is no control. And then, suddenly, it's gone. Many individuals link this type of freezing with trauma. However, Kundalini awakening is a completely different phenomenon. What you're feeling is your nervous system momentarily going offline to allow your body's underlying energy structure to rearrange itself. Consider it a system update for your PC. You do not execute programs while the core operating system is being redesigned. Similarly, during Kundalini awakening, your body briefly halts all outputs. Thus, internal processes can merge, especially after a significant energy release or abrupt emotional clarity. These freeze times might last anywhere between 2 and 20 seconds. You'll be cognizant and breathing, but your body isn't ready to move because something deeper is still operating. Some individuals refer to this as a tranquil quiet. Others sense their body is being restrained by something within, almost as if their spirit is stepping in and saying, "Wait, not yet." There's no reason to push movement. Simply observe the freeze as it occurs. Allow the staleness to play out, because you could find yourself sobbing up, inhaling deeply, or perhaps obtaining an unexpected revelation. These times are sacred. They represent the gaps between the old and new you. And only Kundalini knows when to stop and when to let you go again. Kundalini makes no grand entrance. It does not knock gently and wait for you to prepare. It approaches like a wave, causing everything to break free. Not to ruin you, but to set you free. And the fact is that your body is the first to detect these weird, often terrifyingly unexplained symptoms. The skin rejects everything that no longer fits. The fingers are twitching with intensity. You have no control over how your organs constrict as emotional residue exits. These are not errors. These are the physical manifestations of a spiritual revolution so profound that your intellect has yet to catch up. What most people consider strange. Your body is crying for release. It isn't attempting to confuse you. It is attempting to communicate. Every heartbeat, stillness, and vibration. It's a communication from your higher self, conveyed not in words but in muscle, breath, and experience. Because you're not simply discovering new beliefs. You're waking up to a new biology. This implies that certain systems will crash. Others will reboot. Some portions will ache. Others will become numb. But all of it, every unusual symptom, is your body's way of expressing, I'm shedding the force. I'm creating place for what is genuine. You're not broken, which is why this path seems so lonely. It's because nearly no one discusses this aspect of waking. They talk of bliss, of vision, of energy and brightness. But they rarely talk about how much it costs to acquire it. They don't mention the hours of exhaustion without a purpose. The tightness in your thumbs, the buzzing in your lips, and the auditory sensitivity that makes ordinary noise feel like an attack. But you're experiencing it all. That suggests you're not behind. You're not imagining it in your thoughts. You are being rebuilt by something divine that has always existed within you. So, if you've seen any of these indications, consider this a reminder. You are not losing your mind. You are purifying it. You are not unwell. You're getting entire. And your body, full with wisdom and old knowledge, is guiding the way. If this video reflected what you've been silently going through, subscribe, because no one else is discussing this in the manner you need to hear it. Not just spiritual fluff, but solid truth. You aren't merely awakened. You are reverting to your natural state.